There he is,
What's up?
Menno. What's up, brother? Let me give you an introduction real quick. We are being joined all the way from the Netherlands by the legendary breakdancer, Red Bull BC1 champ from 2014, 2017, 2019. He's an entrepreneur, artist, designer, photographer, father. I'm talking about Menno Van Gorp. Menno the B-boy. Great to have you here, man. You've been a former guest on London Real, and I appreciate you being here today. How are you, brother?
Thank you, man. I'm doing great. A lot of things going on, but doing really good.
Good, man. Good. Well, look, everybody has been asking me about the breakdancing. And as you know, I'm running to be the next mayor of London. The elections are 2 weeks from Thursday. And this is what's getting printed, Marty. This is the Evening Standard, one of the biggest papers in London. And here you go, Menno. This is partially your fault, by the way, right? Breakdancing ex-banker trying to be our mayor. And Menno, I'm kid you not, man, almost every single major headline throws me in as the breakdancer. And that's the whole headline here. And it's kind of crazy, man. And again, I'm super proud that I've been learning how to break for 5 or 6 years now. I trained with you in London. We had a session here, obviously had you on the show. But what do you make of this, man? When you see stuff like this, what do you think?
Well, it's nice because you're battling. It's like you're in a battle, so it makes sense. Um, I think in some way they try to make it look a little bit funny, like to call it breakdancing, but the people that do that they don't realize what it takes to be an actual breaker, and the mindset you have as a breaker to like improve yourself. So I think it's something very good actually.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know, I can't tell honestly if the media is trying to poke fun at me or not. But either way, they're hopefully opening up the world to, you know, something they think they know something about, maybe they don't know about. And so I've been giving it back to them. So, man, I got to play for you this video, which I know you saw on Instagram, but I want to play it for everybody because this is something, like you said, this is a battle, and I'm in a battle. And you
Yeah.
prepare for battle when you go into a breaking competition, and people should understand that. And when you were on my show, London Real, you talked about how you prepared for that last BC1 champ down to the mindset, and it really helped me a lot. And so I've been going into this, and since the current mayor of London won't debate me, I've been challenging him to battles. And so this latest video went viral. I want to play it for everybody here because people were loving it out there. And here's me in the gym, right? Doing a few simple moves, right? Little kip up, little spin. This is a James Brown move I just adopted, right? A little bit of this, little B-boy flavor. And then I was just like, what's up, Mr. Mayor? Like, are we going to do this or what? Right? So, and that thing's like popped off. It's got over 100,000 views and people are like, okay, what's going on here? But, you know, I feel like the attitude I have in that video is what you bring to every B-boy battle. And maybe you could explain to people what that's all about, that mindset.
Yeah, that mindset. I mean, um, the moment when you're on the dance floor and you're going into that into that character, so to say, it's like you're a super version of yourself. So you can express who you are, but in a super way. Um, so yeah, I think it's really nice um, to express that way. Like also, it's a lot to do with words, but now you also show it in the physical way.
It's a good point, man. I mean, a lot of people have come up to me and said, okay, Brian, you're turning 50 next month, and we see you doing these breakdancing moves. And I mean, I spent like an hour and 20 minutes in the gym the other day working on my windmill and stuff. And I'm sure everyone's looking over like, is that the mayor? And like, what's going on? But for me, I get fascinated with, you know, the obsession of trying to learn something. I see you all the time learning, but also flowing, also allowing mistakes to turn into advantages, to allow yourself to fail. I mean,
Yeah,
there's so much going on in the creation of the dance. And then, like you said, an expression, and you can show the world who you are besides using words. And Menno, in politics, it's all words, you
yeah,
know? And so you rarely get someone that can show you who they are. And so the dance helps me a little bit, I think, show them who I am, if that makes sense.
yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah. It took me, I was thinking about the windmill. I honestly think it took me 4 to 5 years to actually get something I would call a windmill.
Yeah.
And because I started when I was 45 or something, so for 44. So for me, just the fact that I just kept trying. I mean, I was so bad for so long, and so and I have so much to learn. And breaking taught me so much. It taught me how to express myself. I used to be embarrassed to dance when I was a kid. It taught me to understand my body, to understand performance. That's another thing, man. It's one thing to practice the routine in the gym. It's another thing to do it when people are watching, right?
Yeah.
Uh, it just taught me so many things. It taught me about the culture, how the dance came to be, how you have to honor the mindset of the dance when you express yourself. Like there's so many things going on there that I've learned.
Yeah. Also, a very important key is to be original and to be creative, and of course to build a strong foundation with anything you're doing. But I think if you approach the b-boy mentality on any aspect, you're gonna have success. I think that's what you're doing with becoming a mayor. You have a battle bus. That's great.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. The battle bus, right? Just like a b-boy battle, right? Yeah, I mean, I've seen you, and I watched the BC One champs, and when you guys and girls go in there to dance, it is a battle. It's a mindset. You've got a few minutes to show off the work you've been doing for sometimes 10 or 20 years, and you got to go into that battle mindset. And we're in that right now. We got 16 days left, and we're just like, you know what? We worked so hard for this. We spent the last 8 months researching this. We've been campaigning for 6 months, and we're out there, and now we're taking all of our skills and we're showing them off to the world.
Yeah.
And people come over, and I get press and journalists, and they come over and they try to push me, probably like your opponent does in the b-boy rattle. They get in my face, they try to outdo me, they point things out, and they try to see how I react.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for a champion, right? And they want to see if you really are everything you say you are.
Yeah.
And in that sense, it's been great just to show that you can back it all up,